This week on the CHC Insider, all about Spirit Week, how to write that all-important resume, and some poetry that is certain to stir your soul. The Insider begins now. Happy Spirit Week, Chestnut Hill. Among the events, a date auction and a pep rally. Never mind that. Why am I telling you? One of Spirit Week's driving forces is here to elaborate on the spectacular events. Here's the Insider's Paige Durr.
I'm here with Max and Leslie from Student Government, and they're here to talk about Spirit Week. Can you guys tell me why we're having a Spirit Week?
Sure. Every year we have Spirit Week on campus, and it's an opportunity for students to celebrate the different venues that they're involved in campus and what they do with those venues.
And what are some of the activities for this week?
We have a really great lineup planned. Monday, there is a Wee Night in Fitzsimmons Hall. On Tuesday, we have a dive-in movie, so you can watch Finding Nemo in the pool. On Wednesday, we have our pep rally during Common Hour. On Thursday, we have our annual date auction, which this year is raising money for a nonprofit organization called Face to Face. And then on Friday, we have The Price is Right.
With Thursday, with the money going to Face to Face, that shows our community service. Wednesday shows our spirit with our different sports teams. And then all the other events through the week is just community involvement.
What kind of organization is Face to Face?
It's kind of like a community center for those who need a place to go, whether there's kids that need after-school programs, those who don't have enough money for meals if they need to go get a meal, or those who just need, shelter from the elements. They are all welcome at Face to Face.
What we really love about it is how close it is to the college. It's in Germantown, so it's a cause that's really close to home for us.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you guys so much. It sounds like it's going to be a great week.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Back to you, Neilani.
Now, an encore appearance from a very talented first-year student who is making the transition from amateur singer/songwriter to pro. Brandon Wilbank has more.
Hello, everyone. I'm here with Steven Shalacy. How you doing, Steve?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Steve is a songwriter and singer. He's in 2 bands. Am I correct? 2 bands? Okay. You just came out with an album. Why don't you tell us about that?
Sure. This is my album. It's called Leaves from the Shade Tree. It's by the JSX, my first band, and it's just myself and my friend Joe, and we did the entire thing in my bedroom pretty much.
What kind of music is it?
It's acoustic music. It's all acoustic guitar, very chill, you can do your homework to it, very fall asleep music. Yeah, it's nice.
So Steve, let's hear a little cut of your music, right?
Okay.
All right, listen.
When you're all alone, with no one but me, we can sit in the shade and count the leaves, talk about life casually, just enjoy each other's company. But before we can plan on things to do, you gotta look in my heart, and I hope you enjoy the view.
Wow, that sounded really good. What song was that?
That was The View. That's kind of our signature song a little bit.
Very catchy song. So if someone wants to buy your album, where do they have to go to buy it?
You can either come to me directly, or it is available on iTunes or CD Baby. You can find us all over the internet. All you have to do is type in the JSX or the Joe and Steve Experience, and we will come up.
And the last thing, how much does it cost?
It's $10 through pretty much everywhere you find.
Well, thanks for being here today, Steven.
Thank you.
All right, back to you guys.
Aside from a diploma, this may be the most important document of your college career, the resume. If you need help crafting the perfect resume, there are experts available every Tuesday and Friday in February.
Well, what we're trying to help with Resume RX is to have students feel comfortable in starting a resume. It's a very important document to have for summer jobs, for internships, and we can help students from freshman year on up to develop a really good marketing tool for themselves.
I think the one tip that I would have is start early. A lot of underclassmen, like sophomores and freshmen that haven't started a resume, they don't know what to put on their resume. And a lot of them don't have a lot of employment, so they're like, well, I don't really need one. But you absolutely need a resume. You talk about your activities, your honors, things that you've accomplished, and those really fill out your resume. It's not just relevant work experience.
The resume experts will be outside the cafeteria every Tuesday and Friday for the rest of the month. And now, we have a most inspiring guest here to share the beautiful and lyrical talent of the spoken word. Here's the Insider's Xavier Booker.
I'm here with Kyrie Susswell, who's a student here at CHC and also happens to be my frat brother. Kyrie has a talent, which is poetry. So how long have you been doing poetry?
I've been doing poetry for about 4 years now, since my sophomore year in high school. But I've always been a writer.
So what inspires you?
I would have to say life in general. I mean, I'm a huge fan of music. So if music is life, then poetry has to be the lyrics. And
have you done any poetry live? Have you took it any far? Have you taken your talents to the next level? Have you been anywhere with it?
Well, I'm a fiend for open mic. So if I'm around the city and I see open mic or there's open mic here on campus, I'm always for it.
Where do you get your ideas and your concepts from?
I draw those from my inspiration, just life. A walk in the park, a nice lunch, the sky, whatever. Whatever inspires me at the time. I mean, you know, I'm very into like nature and stuff, so.
Definitely. That's
all of those things.
All right, man. Well, you know, without further ado, you know, we're going to get to it. He's going to give us a sample of some of his work.
It's been a while since we vibed last. Impatiently times pass. Sand through an hourglass. And to think, I beckon this separation. Now quiet rooms only bring me desolation. I asked you for time. The problem was time never belonged to me. So for me to do what I did to you, girl, it was wrong of me. But now I pay the price. I walk around with this robe of indifference because pieces are missing. My life's led without intention. I am a bird without wings, a song missing its rhythm. I stand before you, wounds exposed, and I ask you to heal them. Though love is a game, you don't have to play the cards that I'm dealing. I'm just wondering if you're still willing to save me a place inside your embrace. Yeah, I know you gave it all to me before, but back then fear got the best of me. Hopefully you don't think nothing less of me. Attempting to lift the weight of the world, and I couldn't even carry the weight of my girl. Foolish. But lately I've been giving thought to this love anew, a love for two, and accepting my offer is all you gotta do. And I promise, when we are together, no time will be wasted. This love will become a religion. I treat your word as if sacred. Your heart is in need, dead damsel, come let me save it. Your candle yearns for fire, allow me to blaze it, blazing. As my undying emotion and dedication turn your grapes of doubt into raisins. This here's a lifetime guarantee, no need for replacements. I'd go thirsty for years if all I have to drink were your tears. Those eloquent eyes will never drown. Unless standing before me bearing white in your wedding gown, along with my best man, your bridesmaids, and some serious vows that I would scream aloud. Are you hearing me now? I need you. Need you like scars need ointment, like patients need appointments. Life without you is becoming pointless. I give God the glory for joining us. I damn Satan for tearing it. And as a man, I own up for my sharing it. Believe you me, I've done so much to make it back. Nonetheless, I couldn't say you were wrong if you decide to never take me back. But honestly, I'd wait an eternity if promised you return to me. Thank you.
Well, there you guys have it. Kyrie Susswell, poetry. Back to you guys.
And that's it for this edition of CHC's Insider. I'm Nealani, and have a blessed week.